Hello guys, this is Prince and welcome to Math Center, an online core mathematics tutorial series. Today we are solving a question about the area and perimeter of a circle. So here is the question. The ratio of the length of an arc of a circle to the circumference of the circle is given as 2:5. If the radius of the circle is 14 centimeters, calculate correct to one decimal place the perimeter of the minor sector and the area of the minor sector. To help us solve this question, we need to visualize the question. We need a diagram to be able to understand what the question wants us to do. So what the question is saying is that there is this circle here. Now a sector is taken out of the circle. So I've used the shaded portion to represent the sector. Now you see, if you take a sector out of the circle, the sector will have its own angle. The question told us that the radius of the circle is 14 centimeters. So from the center to the circumference is 14 centimeters as we have here. Now all what the question wants us to do is to find the perimeter of the minor sector and area of the minor sector. So the shaded portion is the minor sector. So in order to find the perimeter of the minor sector, the perimeter of this minor sector will be the distance round the minor sector. So if you want the distance round the minor sector, you see that it's going to be the distance from O to A, the distance from A to B, and the distance from B to O. That will be the perimeter of the minor sector. We know that the distance from O to A is the radius. So the distance from O to A and the distance from O to B are both radius of the circle. So they are both going to be 14 centimeters. So from O to B will be 14 centimeters and from O to A will be 14 centimeters. The other part we need to find so that we can find the perimeter of the minor sector will be the distance from A to B. So we need to find the distance or the length of the arc AB. That will be our main goal. We know from mensuration that the formula for finding the length of an arc is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. You need to know this formula. The question told us that the length of the arc and the circumference of the circle are in a ratio. The length of the arc and the circumference of the circle are in a ratio. The length of the arc is given as theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Circumference of the circle is given as 2 pi r. The question said that the ratio of the length of the arc to the circumference of the circle is 2:5. So theta over 360 times 2 pi r, which is the length of the arc, as we have here, the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r, is given as 2:5. That is what the question told us. So from here, we need to perform some mathematical computations in order to find theta, which will help us to find perimeter of the shaded portion or the minor arc. So here, we know that theta over 360 times 2 pi r is to 2 pi r is given as 2:5. This is2 here means divided by, so it means that theta over 360 times 2 pi r divided by 2 pi r, which is the same as times 1 over 2 pi r, will give us 2:5, can be written as 2/5. If you watch the video on ratios, you understand why 2:5 is written as 2/5. So from here, we can see that from our simple mathematics, 2 pi r will cancel 2 pi r. So we are going to have theta over 360 is equal to 2/5. So if theta over 360 is equal to 2/5, then theta will give us 2/5 times 360. We simplify this and we are having theta to be 144 degrees. So we have been able to find the angle created by the minor sector, or the angle of the minor sector. Because we have been able to find the angle of the minor sector, perimeter of the minor sector becomes easy. As we said previously, perimeter of a figure is the distance around the figure. So perimeter of this minor sector will be the distance from O to A, which is a radius, the distance from O to B, which is also a radius, plus the length of this arc. That is why the formula is telling us that perimeter of the minor sector is 2 times the radius plus the length of the arc, which is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. We have been able to, the question gave us r, which is the radius, to be 14. We have found theta, which is 144 degrees. So all you need to do is to substitute them into the equation. So we have 2 times r, which is 14, plus theta is 144 degrees, divided by 360 times 2 times pi. The question gave us pi to be 22/7 times r, which is 14. So you simplify, and the perimeter of the minor sector will give us 63.2 centimeters. Remember, the question told us to leave our answer in 1 decimal place. So you leave your answer like this. The next question is to find the area of the minor sector. The formula for finding the area of the minor sector is theta over 360 degrees times pi r squared. We know everything here. We know theta to be 144 degrees. We know r to be 14. So we just substitute them into the equation. So you have 144 degrees divided by 360 degrees times 22/7 times 14 squared. You simplify that and you are having 246.4 centimeters squared. So the area of the minor sector is 246.4 centimeters squared. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.